watching the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club's bi-weekly update. My name is Joe, KA1GDQ, and this is your report for May 9, 2021. And just a few reminders here. Don't forget our weekly Sunday night net on the 446-675 N1EM repeater, which requires a PL of 88.5 and -5's offset for its operation. The next Amateur Radio Club, Algonquin Amateur Radio Club meeting is going to be Thursday, May 13th at 2021 at 7:30 local on Zoom. This week, we're going to be covering some of the election results, and we have a speaker, which is Gordon West, WB6NOA from California. He's going to be talking about emergency communications. Also, our next EOC meeting is Tuesday, May 18th, 2021. A few more things I want to bring up is besides our meetings on EOC meetings on the EOC meeting will be on Teams. June 10th is our last meeting of the season, because we do not have meetings in July, but we do have a get-together in August, if possible, for card sorting. But our last official meeting is June 10th for the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club. June 5th and 6th, ship weekend. We're not doing it this year, but you can operate from home, and let's do some bragging rights and see who can get the most QSL cards. I will not be participating this year. I will not be home. I will be away on vacation with the family. June 15th is our last EOC teams, our last meeting for the season as well. It'll be on Teams as of right now, but that could change. And then we have Field Day, which is still tentative. It's not 100% right yet. I was asked to make sure I stress that. We're still trying to get feelers out, see how many people we're going to get out there. We love to get out there if possible, but we'd like to have more interest than we did last year. Okay, we only had a small handful of operators, basically three of us. 3 or 4 that were operating. We did have some extra help, with logistics or setting up and things like that. But we'd like to have some more operators, and as possible next year, but or this year I should say. But again, we need to find out. So if you are interested, and I'll be speaking more about this in the slides. So please, get a hold of me. Okay, at KA1GDQ at ARRL.net or gmail.com. The COVID numbers for May 8, 2021, the average 7-day is 1.32. On May 8th, they reported they had only 795 cases, below 1,000. Let's get it lower. And that's with a 1.32% positivity rate. So it's down. It is definitely down. But we want to get below that 1%. Okay. There was 441 hospitalizations, 128 in the ICU, and only 66 patients in the state that are intubated. So things are getting better. We only had 8 new deaths. Okay, so that's coming down. Again, our condolences to everybody who has lost anybody due to the pandemic, and again, our hearts go out to the families and friends and all of those who are dealing with this. So all I gotta say is please still keep the social distancing, wear your masks, and if you can, get vaccinated. Okay, I've had my 2. Everybody in the family has to have their 2. The boys are still waiting for the for the extra week for it to be kicking and be 100%. But after that, that'll be next week, and we're ready to go. So the entire family has been vaccinated, and hopefully you folks are getting your vaccinations as well. Okay. Just remember that in the springtime there are storms, and we have tornadoes, and we have downpours, and we have everything you can think about. And it has snowed in May before, folks, but just remember that. Hopefully it doesn't. All right. So let's make sure that our cars have our emergency kits as well as the winter temps, as well in the spring, the summer, and the fall. Make sure we have water. Make sure we have extra antifreeze, or in this case, anti-boil. With us, extra water to drink for us, and some snacks just in case something happens. Like even just a bag of trail mix works well. So I mean, you'll have protein and everything else in water, and you can last until you get some help on the way. So also make sure in case your radio does die, your mobile does die, or the battery dies, you can't use a mobile, have an emergency spare in the car. A cheap Bofang back when it says here in the slide, as of December 6th, was $24. So I mean, it's good to have an emergency. And make sure when you get it, just don't throw it in. If you haven't used one, learn how to program it by hand. Plug in a couple of frequencies, especially 14652. But also put in your local repeaters and everything else. Okay, and this is just not for those in the Marlborough area. This is for everybody else watching this nationwide, hopefully. So make sure you grab it, you have it, and we can use it. Okay. Make sure you just have your cars and and also have your homes ready. Have some water, have water in the house. Make sure you have enough snacks, enough food to last in case of something happens. You lose gas. You never know what happens. Natural gas break. And they got shut the gas lines down. You can't cook. If you have a power outage, how long the power outage is going to be. Again, in that case, if you may have a gas stove, but your stuff in the fridge, you don't want to open as much. Same with your freezers. Okay, so make sure you can get through with what you need to get through with in a short amount of time. Okay, so just have your emergency kits ready to go. Small AARC news and events. Okay, and buffering. Here we go. I meant to bring this up a while back, and I didn't. But the FCC is not yet collecting the $35 application fee. I meant to get this 2 months ago, back in March, and already May. I'm just talking about it. It has not been announced. I double checked it today. And this is recording this on May 8th for to be posted May 9th. All right. The $35 application fee, when it becomes effective, will apply to new modification, upgrading sequential call signs change, renewal and vanity call sign applications. All fees will be per application. All right. So if you gonna renew your license, then it's a good time to turn around and put in for your call sign change. So it's this way it'd be one application. So you don't want to do it I'm going to change my call. So some of us don't change our calls. I have mine since this is my original KA1GDQ. It's been that one since day one. A lot of us have kept it. The administrative updates and such as a change in name, mailing, and email addresses are exempt from the fees. So basically, if you're going to change your address, it's free. But if you are going to renew your license, it will be costing. So what am I trying to get at a point here? If you are within 90 days of your license to be renewed, do it now. It won't cost you anything. However, later in the summer, it will cost you. So you want to make sure you get that in before they start charging the fee. Okay. For any more information, you go to the league. I just googled FCC fee and found a bunch of articles on it. And so there we go. So, all right. So it should be, amateurs will be charged coming up this summer. So again, just go ahead and renew your license. The Algonquin Amateur Radio Club will not be participating this year in the ship weekend down at Battleship Cove. We will be, those who do want to play will be playing from home. See how many ships, and this is what I'm going to put out. How many ships can you contact, and how many QSLs can you get back? So let's take a look at that and see how we do this year with that. All right. Next one. Okay, field day. Again, as I was mentioning before, all right. Please, 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 please. If you're interested in being with us on field day, get a hold of me. If we don't have enough, help, we may not be doing it this year. We got caught short-handed last year, and things got ruined, get damaged due to a massive, massive rain and windstorm that came up right at the end of field day. So the point we want to get across is get a hold of me. Okay, email me. Tell me if you are interested in what you want to do. I sent an email out. Reply to the email. I did try to. I think I did try to put out a Survey Monkey, but I think I was doing a test with it. I don't know if I can't remember. I actually went out to everybody. If I did, email me. Tell me you filled out a Survey Monkey, and I'll go look for it. But at least reply. Those part of the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club, please go ahead and reply to my email. Those with Waltham Amateur Radio Club, they're looking to teaming up with us for this and get a hold of. If you're part of Waltham, get a hold of KG1T. That's Kilo George 1 Tango. Again, those who are interested, you can get a hold of myself, KA1GDQ, or Run N1CNG. We're both good in QRZ. Once again, if you do operate from home, if you're not going to come out and you are going to operate from home, make sure you put the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club in your logs. When you submit them, so we can all get credit, and we can get credit. So I might be. I think I'm gonna have it as Algonquin ARC, and then it'll go out, and then it'll list everybody by the club. It gives a club score basically. All right. So the submission date is going to be Tuesday, July 27th to have that submitted by. Okay, and you can just do it right online. It's the best way to do it. Use N1MM for logging. It works great. The bands again will be 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, 10, and everything above 50 megahertz. All the amateur bands above 50 megahertz, I should say. I did send out a copy of the packet last month. Please go ahead and take a look at that. All right, the Algonquin Amateur Radio Club Lantern Battery Challenge. We did have it, and it expired on March 31st. And they went over the results. We had 3 operators that gave the results in our April meeting. So let's shoot to have a couple more this year. Let's see if we can get more than just 5. Okay. Diane's doing JoJo. Okay. That's gonna be. I'm gonna cover that in a little bit. The next challenge is gonna be January to 31 March 2022. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, folks. So start getting your stuff around September to build build your to get your radio, to get your batteries together to connect, and then let's see what we can do. See how many contacts you can make on one charge. So some of the ARRL in the Eastern Mass section news. Today was Armed Forces Day. And yesterday was the Armed Forces Day crossband test, and they did that today. And I haven't heard of how that worked out. K1USN has an article in the in CQ Magazine. It says CQ Magazine at K1USN's Radio Club online meeting. They're going to be at the online meeting for them on. That's what it is. They're going to be on the online meeting with K1USN. So if you're interested in the K1USN meeting, that's the group out of East Braintree? South Braintree? It's right on the Braintree Weymouth line of 53. And what do is contact K1RV. He'll send you the information, the invitation to join the online meeting. So, and a hello to K1RV, long time old. I used to talk to him and the group down there on the old 2.5 machine, which is still up and running, and which is now 3.9. They swapped 3.9 and 2.9 3.9 and 2.5. But the K1RV and the crew down there, hi guys. So more Eastern Mass news. KD1D had the Fox out on May 7th. I don't know how long he's having it run for. But if it's still up and running, you can go look for it. All right, and again, that's going to be in the area of I had it here. It's up Route 40 Groton Road and North Street. And this is in, he doesn't say. Oh, Westford. Yeah, that's right. It's up in the Westford Conservation Land area. So maybe I should just read here. Beginning your search near the intersection of North Street and Groton Road, Route 40, and you should be able to locate it easily nearby the Westford Conservation Land from maps and guides. And the information is right here. Again, all this information is at https://ema.arrl.org. If you missed the RF exposure rules presentation video, it is available. Again, go up to the best way to go. Just go up to the ema.arrl website, arrl.org website, and just click on the link under where it says the presentation can be viewed at https://register.gotowebinar.com recording, and then the recording number. Just click on the link. These are screenshots, so you won't be able to click on the links here. You may have the PDF version. Go ahead and go to the ama.arrl.org and just go in there and get it. Once again, it's effective now because it's now coming up May 9th. So if you change your station, if you renew your license, anything, okay, you need to submit a new exposure limit. So what I recommend doing is going back and grabbing that exposure video and watch that exposure video, and on how to spend for it and everything else. So take a look at that. All right. This is just a table. Usually, if you're running if you're running barefoot, folks, you're not going to worry about it, with the exception of, and this is per the book now, if you have a line loss, it might help you out a little bit here. But 10 meters is 50 watts max. Or if you're going to run more than 50 watts, you're going to need to do an exposure limit. Same with 12 meters if it's 75 watts, boom. 15 meters is 100 watts. So running 99.99 watts, okay? Running 99 watts, you should be fine. At 100, again, you're going to do the exposure limits. After that, again, if you're running barefoot at 100 watts, you should be fine on most of the frequencies. Okay. And definitely if you're running less than 50 watts. If you're running QRP, you don't have to worry about it. And I meant to take this one out. This was the one. I think this was the one that that they were just talking about. All right. Ham Radio School is a place to do some self-study. Again, self-study is on Ham Radio School. They have the tech, the general, and the extra classes licenses up there as well. So another place to get some good practice tests is the curazit.com/ham test, and you can do some more studying and practice tests for your license exams on the Ham Radio Licenses exam.com, which is Ham Test Online. VE sessions. I knew I forgot to fix something. But VE sessions. We have coming up on May 16th. By the way, happy birthday to my sister. One of my sisters on that day. But Natick has on May 16th, May 17th in Swansea, May 18th in Natick, and as well as May 19th in Cambridge, May 20th in Mansfield, 22nd in Winthrop, and June 1st. Happy birthday to my son that day. We're going to be away for his. We'll be away for his birthday. He's going to be with us, and that's going to be in Natick as well in 6-1, and 6-5 is in Dartmouth. Probably in June, when I come back from the vacation, I'll probably start adding some of the Worcester, Mass locations too. I'm sitting here like, I should put Worcester ones in there too. So I'll probably be getting that next time around. If you're looking for the book, if you need a book to study with, if you know somebody who wants that's studying for the ham license, get a hold of me. I have one book left. This is for the the club bought this book, and matter of fact, this is the guy that's going to be doing our talk next on Thursday. That's Gordon West. Okay, so if you need to borrow the book, give us a call. Drop me an email at KA1GDQ@ARRL.net. And you should also CC the president, Mike W1KU, and then this way he can see it. He can get a hold of me in case I don't see the email. K1USN slow speed test. This is a great way to start working on your Morse code and your CW operations. Again, this is going to be on Friday afternoons, basically from 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and on Sunday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. That's right after our net. So you get done with our net and you switch over to HF and practice some of your CW with the slow speed test. It's on 160, 80, 40, and 20. Okay, so I'm assuming like the 4 to 5 will definitely be on 20 meters, and 40 and 80. Okay, and then of course the later one is definitely going to be in 40 and 80 and 160. So that's what I recommend. We have the webinars coming up. Okay, we have on May 18th. We have the W1AW antenna farm, and that's going to be by Joe Garcia and J1Q. And on June 8th, we have the ASTA Lab that I mentioned about on my last report, how ARRL's technical information service can help you. Anything but the technical information, tune into this webinar, and they're going to tell you how that works. And this one I just added today. This is one about the Improving Your Club's 2021 Field Day Score. So, and that's going to be on June 10th at 8 p.m. All these are available at www.ARRL.org/ARRL-learning-network. All this information is up there, and it's a good way to get some information in the amateur radio world. I got some good news. Flea markets are back, especially the Ham Expo here in Marlborough. You might want to go up to the website, and I just Google Northeast Ham Exposition. You'll get the website. I think it's hamexposition.org, but I'm not positive on that website. So I just go ahead and Google it, Northeast Ham Exposition, and you'll find it. And you'll find it's going to be at September 10th, 11th, and 12th at the Best Western Royal Plaza in Marlborough, Massachusetts. As I said before, folks, this is a great location. It's loaded with the whole area. There's a bunch of hotels. There's a bunch of restaurants. If you want to go do an arcade, that's across the street. Go bowling. You want to go work out at the gym for a little while, they got Planet Fitness. So the whole area is loaded. So with everything else, and you got guys. There's a Friendlies. There was a drive-through. Okay, do you know any other Friendlies with a drive-through? We have one in Marlborough. So come on up. I'm hoping to see you folks. I have to see if I can get some time off that week because of my manpower shortage. I may not be able to make it. I've been looking for this for a while. So hopefully I can. If I'm not this year, I'll definitely be there next year. That's for sure. So some other Hamfest going on in New England. We have the Goshen, Connecticut Hamfest. That's going to be by the Southern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club. Okay. The Herman Hamfest in Herman, Maine. That's being done by November 1 Mike Echo. Opposite us. That's N1ME from Maine.com. And then there's on August 29th at the Western Connecticut Hamfest in Newtown, Connecticut. And then there's the Hamvention I mentioned from the 10th of September to the 12th of September, followed by the Windsor Hamfest in Windsor, Maine. Okay, and that's going to be September 18th. Good news. Well, bad news is the May 2021 Spring Nairfest has been canceled, which we know that would have been, I think it would have been this weekend, this weekend and next weekend. However, it is on for October 15th and 16th. So the fall Nearfest is on. All right. So go up to their website and get your tickets. Head on up there, folks. It's going to be a great time, and they call it the Grand Homecoming 2021. So, all right. And I think I just stepped on my cable for my camera. So, also coming up this month, near the end of this month, on the 20th and through the 22nd of May of 2021. Now, I do have to put a little apology out to you folks. I said the Dayton Hamvention was canceled for 2021. It is, but it isn't. You can't go there. But they're having a virtual events happening. So, if you go up to the hamvention.org, what is going on with my camera? If you go to hamvention.org, you can do it. You can go up there and get the information on this. Thursday, May 20th, 2021, the virtual contest university will be held starting at 9 a.m. at 1300 Zulu. The course outline will be available soon, and this will be a free event. And that's going to be May 20th at 9 a.m. Now, some of us are going to be working May 20th at 9 a.m., so we won't be able to join, how much as I would love to. But if you're into contesting, if you're learning about contesting, if you can get on and if you can do this at work, go for it. Just don't tell the boss. But don't blame me if you get in trouble. Do that at your own risk, folks. Even if you're not a contester, you will learn so much information in amateur radio and hear about techniques and critiques how the world's from the world's foremost hams. The Hamvention is proud to sponsor the along with the Icon and DX Engineering. So it's a free event, and all you do is when you go up to hamvention.org and come down here and click on this little link, the link down there saying contest university registration. Also during for Dayton Hamvention on Friday the 21st, they're going to have the Hamvention virtual forums to celebrate the 2021 Hamvention award winners. Each awardee will be given 45-minute will give a 45-minute presentation followed by a question and answer. And some other things happening is there'll be technical achievement, special achievement. So technical achievement is going to be WX6SWW. That's Tamitha. Oh, it's Tamitha. Tamitha Scove. I thought that call sign looked familiar. WX6SWW. That's our solar weather woman. Tamitha Scove, and she's our space weather woman, I should say. And she is, she's a technical achievement award winner. And so congratulations to Tamitha. Special, by the way, you can see Tamitha on Ham Nation from time to time. Special Achievement Award for W3WL. And then the Amateur of the Year, WP3R. And the Club of the Year, K4HTA. And that reminds me, and I don't have a slide in this, Young Ham of the Award, Young Ham of the Year Award, I should say. If you go to, I think it's Amateur Radio Newsline.org, and if you go there, you know of a young ham who should be be put in for as a Young Ham of the Year award. Please go in there and submit their names. That's going to be presented in Alabama, in Huntsville. I think it's in August, so get the registrations in if it's not too late. Back to Dayton Hamvention. We also on Saturday, May 22nd, we have the QSO Party. The Dayton Hamvention QSO Party is going to be happening. All right, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Standard Time. And that's going to be, with the club W8BI. So they're going to be running the bands at 10 meter, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Okay. If you're doing QSO parties, that's the one to do. Get that in and get some points. Again, that's going to be on Saturday, May 22nd. Please check the QSO Party 2021 page for further details. All right, and that's going to be, and all that's going to be happening in about 1 week, in 4 days from now. So it's going to be a week from Thursday, a week from this coming Thursday. So bunch of stuff going on. So go ahead and check it out. All right, contesting. All right, these are the contests. I've mentioned them before, but June we're going to have. There's none in May. In June we have June VHF on the 12th through the 14th. June 19th is Kids Day, and June 26th, 27th is Field Day. July 2021, we're going to have July 10th through and the 11th, the IARU HF World Championship. And in August, we have the 222 megahertz and up distance contest, the 10 gig and up round 1 on the 21st, 22nd of August, and the 22nd of August is also the rookie roundup for RTTY. September, we have 2 dates. September 11th through the 13th is the September VHF, and September 18th and 19th is the round 2 for the 10 gig and up. In October, we're going to have the School Club Roundup on the 18th to 22nd, and 23rd and 24th is the EME 2.3 gig up. Those are your ARRL contests. Coming up for QSO parties, May 8th, which was today. Which was today, which I'm doing this, and it goes till tomorrow, so it goes to the 9th. It's going to be the Arkansas QSO Party. 6-5, we have Kentucky. So June 5th, June 19th, we have West Virginia. July 31st, Missouri. August 14th is Maryland, D.C. Hawaii is on August 28th, along as Kansas and Ohio. Okay, did I miss something here? I thought I put something in there for next month. I guess I didn't. All right, not for next month, for September. All right, parks of the year. We have some going on from, we have May 9th with quite a bit of it. May 10th, May 11th. All right, they got parks being activated then, as well as parks being activated on the 15th, the 16th, the 22nd, June 5th, 9th, June 11th, 19th, and 21. So almost every weekend there's someone who's activating a park. So the idea is see how many parks you can get. So now let's challenge everybody. Try to get out there and see how many parks you can get. And between now and the let's say now in the June meeting, okay? Let's see how many parks you can get between now and the June meeting, and just let's see just for bragging rights, see how well you do. More information about POTA, POTA parks on the year, activating parks, and how they're doing it. I found 2 new videos, so this is new information. Okay, this is going to be KB9. I think it's VBR. If I hope I get the right call sign in there. But he set up a nice park. He called it Wild's Choice, and that's where the Wild wanted to go. So they went out to that park, to a Natural Bridge State Park in Wisconsin. Okay, the old place, and that's on YouTube. The other one is K5ADA is set one up as well. So, and he did that. That was done on New Year's Day. He set that up. So take a look and see how they did and see how they did it. And one of them was using the FT891. The other one was using the ICOM 7300. Speaking of parks on the year, the April 8th version of On the Air magazine on Thursday, April 8th, was all about parks on the air. They chatted with Kayan Ford TMU, who recently enjoyed her first Parks on the Air activation. So go ahead and listen to that. The next one should be out this Thursday. I don't know what it's about. I didn't see any feed on it. So if you get a chance, go out there on Thursday. Go out to the website. Or actually get to the league website and just type in On the Air, and you'll find the On the Air podcast information. And it should be out, I think, after Thursday. Also, if you already subscribed to the podcast, it should just pop up on your iPod, on your iPhone, or your Android device. under your podcast app. Eclectic Tech. I listened to this one here about 10 gigahertz activation with Paul Wade, and he also had a nice story about train phone. And there was a link, that link right there, which came off of the Eclectic Tech website. The website's right below it, ARRL.org/eclectic. You click on this link here, which says click here. Nice photo of a train. And they're talking about that handrail isn't a handrail. It's actually an antenna. It goes right down the whole locomotive. And it's actually to use the train phone. Okay? Train phone equipped locomotives from the 1950s. And that's there's nice little story about that, how all that happened. In the May 6th version, which I haven't heard that yet, I'm going to be listening to that probably this weekend on the way home from work. But May 6th, they released the station troubleshooting with W1AW station manager Joe Garcia and J1Q. Again, he's the one that's going to be doing that webinar in June about the antenna farm. So again, I subscribe to both, and they go into my when I drive home, I listen to them. They're about 15, 20, sometimes 30 minutes long, but a lot of good information of both of those on the Air Magazine and the ARRL Eclectic Tech. Cavaliers, as people know, we've had Amanda, we've had Don, now we're having Gordo, and we've also had Val too. So again, thanks to Don and Amanda and Val, and thank you also to Gordon, who's going to be up here coming up on our meeting on Thursday night. So, and again, that's Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. on the Zoom, and we'll be sending that link out probably tomorrow. So tomorrow, Monday, I'll send that link out to everybody. Okay. And that's it, folks. And that's the Algonquin Amateur Radical Bi-Weekly update. Check our website at www.n1em.org. Also, take a look at our great newsletter put out by our treasurer, Ken, KA1GFN. Check out our Facebook page, which is run by, which was actually set up by one of our members, John, N1JPT. And that's going to be facebook.com/group/Algonquin Amateur Radio Club. So with that, if you need copies of slides, contact me. I do send I will be sending these out. But now we post this. This video can also be seen right on the N1EM page, or it will be. And we have the previous two up there. So, all right, folks. My name is Joe, KA1GDQ. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great 2 weeks. And hopefully I can get the next one out in a couple of weeks, okay? Don't forget a couple of things. One, if your license is going to expire within 90 days, don't wait for the 89th day to do it. You may pay a $35 fee. Do it now while it's free. Don't pay the fee and get it free. Renew now. I can't. Mine renews next year. So with that, my name is Joe. Have a great couple of weeks. We'll see you on the next bi-weekly update. Thank you for watching.